What's up, guys? This is RC Apologist here, and I'm actually coming at you something with definitely a lot more seriousness. Not as much humor or theatrics um, as I'm used to doing. So, there is a brother in Christ by the name of Faithful to God. He is a uh, he's a Christian brother. He has done a lot of good content on YouTube, especially in making content to expose and refute the Black Hebrew Israelite cult out there. So recently, something has happened, and I'm just going to read this from the GoFundMe page, so that way you get what's happened. Just going to skip the part because it talks about like this was made during Christmas, is like how long this has been, and I'm just going to boost the awareness so that way more can be contributed as much as possible. But it says here, Faithful to God has experienced some tremendous loss and tragedy. Faithful is staying strong, and though some of the most devastating circumstances, however, through some of the most devastating circumstances. However, he has some very serious concerns for his family. We would really like to alleviate some of the burden while he works through his grief and loss of his beloved father. With the loss of his father, he now is the man of the house and currently bears much of the financial responsibility for contributing to the needs of his family. We've known Faithful to be kind, generous, and charitable, and passionate about his Christian faith, which this is true. As someone who has been friends with Faithful for quite some time, for someone that has engaged with him for some time, I can attest that this is indeed true. He is a wonderful individual who is definitely passionate about his faith, and he's also generous in helping out others as well. We've witnessed to him being charitable to those who differ in beliefs while still standing strong in his convictions. His father has passed away, and his sister has had a heart attack. Also, his mother has been struggling with some medical needs as well. Faithful said goodbye to his father in ICU while his sister was also in ICU just a couple of doors down. So then the question becomes, how can we help Faithful? Well, we can help by helping bear some of the burden he is bearing. In Galatians chapter 6, verse 2, in the ESV, it says, bear one another's burdens and so fulfill the law of Christ. We can help with any excess funeral expenses for his father, and we can help out his sister who is now living with her family in recovery. We can help with this emotional support, prayers, but also we can help with some of the financial expenses of medical bills. Faithful's sister does not have medical insurance, and she had to undergo heart surgery. She will need follow-up medical care and assistance. Please help us show love in a practical way by giving to Faithful's sister's medical bills. How your donations could help Faithful's sister, who is uninsured in America. Co-pays for her at this point it's the full bill, medical tests, labs, bills for the heart surgery, medication costs, emergency transportation expenses, costs incurred from ICU and care. So your financial support matters. And so, of course, the goal, if you look on the GoFundMe, it's a $15,000 as the goal. So we know that 15K is just a drop in the bucket. We would like to give more, but we wanted to start with a base amount. If we exceed this, then we will look at raising the goal. We know that this can help. Together, we can make a big difference for Faithful's family. We are so grateful for every person who helps give. Let's affirm to Faithful, his sister and mother, that they are loved and important. We can help shoulder some of the burdens and show love in a practical way. So, that being said, that's a bit of what's going on right now and the situation that we're dealing with. Now, there is continuously being more donations that are happening each day. Just yesterday, it says there was a donation of $25. And again, we're glad that things like this happen. And we're glad there are people that are able to push in some effort to help out. And this was raised within a month by 37 people at 1,000. And this was created in December 18th, 2018. So, that being said, let me point out to where I forgot where it said that the deadline is. Okay, well, apparently I can't find it on here. I'm still new to the whole GoFundMe. But if you don't want to do the payments through GoFundMe for the donation, I also linked in the description below a link to his PayPal. So that if you want to donate to the PayPal account, feel free to donate there. Faithful to God is a great brother in Christ. I'm glad for the work that he's done for us on YouTube, and I'm very much definitely glad to call him my friend. And he has been an influence and helped support my channel over a good period of time. It was probably since almost about the time that I started that I had met him, and that we got along very well. And especially by the time we had this whole thing about the Hebrew Israelites being a interesting thing that I've never heard of, he was one of those people that was able to help introduce it and give like this great understanding of it, especially of the different camps that exist and what exactly they hold to and affirm. So that's all I want to make the announcement of, is that, he's going through a hard time, and any donation can help out. So, feel free to help out. The goal for the PayPal is 15,000. I'm pretty sure that there's also been donations that have gone through. Well, that's GoFundMe that have gone through the PayPal. But either way, the more that we can chip in, the more we can help. So regardless, whether you want to do it via the GoFundMe that has the goal on there, or whether you want to try to do it within the PayPal, anything can help. Anything is helpful. So please, please help out our brother in Christ, Faithful. He's a good guy, and I want to make sure that he knows that, and that we also show him that with the compassion and kind caring that we can offer with the donations that we make, because he's going through a lot, and we kind of want to make it easy on him. So that being said, thank y'all for tuning in on this. But yeah, check out the description, and if you can, however the size of the amount you want to donate, feel free to donate to Faithful to God. Donate for a good cause. This has been RCA. Take care.